So, being Noel Gallagher, being Noel Gallagher himself, taking his role, you've got to use a
Yeah,
few guitars. What guitars do you
yeah.
own? And is there any Noel Gallagher guitars that you don't own but you want to own?
Oh, goodness me, where'd you begin? So, what I've got, or what Noel plays generally are Gibsons.
Yeah,
Now, for anyone who knows guitars, Gibsons are pretty expensive.
just a bit,
Um,
just a little bit.
yeah, yeah. So I've got the first acoustic guitar I got, this we're probably talking about 96, 97,
Yeah,
something like that, was an Epiphone EJ 200.
all lovely, aren't
So
they?
yeah, so that's the one that I still use now.
Yeah,
Jumbo acoustic guitar, blonde finish, absolutely lovely.
I got
Sounds
mine's
amazing.
identical right next to me, so I know what you mean. It's a great guitar.
Oh, absolutely amazing. The depth of sound to it is
Yeah,
just lovely. Whether it's just acoustic or whether it's mic'd up or if it's got a pickup on it like mine has,
yeah,
which it just sounds amazing. Lovely, lovely guitars.
they are
So if I had
fantastic.
the Gibson version of that, which I know Noel bought Noel's main guitar acoustics are J150s,
Yeah,
which are pretty next to impossible to get now. He's
yeah.
had his for years. The one with the Adidas sticker on it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's virtually impossible. Now I've got the Epiphone version of that as well,
yeah,
but the price difference is it's a scale of 1 to 10.
yeah,
You know, the ratio is 1 to 10. So it's 300 quid for the Epiphone version and 3 grand
yeah.
for the Gibson version. So as
It,
much as I would love a Gibson version of one of those guitars, either the blonde one that I've already got
yeah,
or the sunburst one that he's got the Adidas sticker on,
yeah,
I'm more than happy with what I've got. For the uneducated, shall we say, for the people
yeah,
who don't know the actual guitar makes, it doesn't really make any difference. It looks virtually the same.
yeah.
It's just the headstock that tells you it's Gibson or Epiphone.
It really doesn't
Um,
even change much in sound and tone, does it? Not with that amount of money between it.
Yeah, no, not especially not when you're on stage with a band.
Yeah,
Maybe if it was just a voice and an acoustic guitar, maybe you'd notice the difference. But it's still going through a load of cables
yeah,
and then there's a load of speakers. So how much difference would actually be negligible? I would say. But
yeah.
yeah, pretty different price wise, looks wise, very similar. And then the same goes for the electrics, really. So I've got when I first started the band, I had an Epiphone Casino,
Yeah,
similar to the one, the same as the one that John Lennon played.
yeah,
Again, the blonde one, the light
yeah.
blonde one. Um, so I had that in my previous band, and that's what I started this band with. And then soon after we started gigging, one of my mates got in touch with me and said, "I think I found a guitar that you need to have." I was like, "Okay." He sent me the link, and it's basically an Epiphone version. It's the limited edition version that Epiphone did of the Gibson 355 with the
Oh
Bigsby
yeah.
tailpiece,
Oh
which
nice.
looks exactly the same as Knowles.
Yeah.
That did an Epiphone version, so they did a limited run of them. I think there's only about I don't know two, three, 400 of them in the
Oh
world,
wow.
and I managed to get one. So I sold the casino. So that this someone was selling it online. Can't remember if it was eBay or whatever, but other auction sites are out there.
Of course.
And of course, um, so I was lucky enough to get it. So I sold mine, got this one. I think brand new, they were about 750 quid.
Yeah.
Um, but they are very, very rare. Um, Rare to see them played, never mind rare to actually buy one.
Yeah.
So that's the one that I use. And I think that's the closest I'll ever get to what Noel plays because I don't know if you've seen his the signature ones that he
Oh
released.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
released
those ones. Yeah.
exactly spot on to what Noel plays because the one he's got is from like the 60s or
Yeah.
70s and it's like 20, 30 grand. I mean it's an antique guitar, it's a vintage
Yeah.
guitar and he doesn't actually take it out on the road anymore.
Yeah.
Um because it's so rare. In fact, it's one of the ones he did have was the one that Liam smashed in Paris in
I know.
2009.
What's that about? No wonder he
Yeah.
walked out.
So yeah, absolutely. So for anyone who hasn't seen the pictures, if you Google um, Noel Gallagher guitar Oasis Paris 2009, then you'll see a picture of that guitar smashed to bits. You know, the neck and the body are in they're no longer attached to each other.
Yeah,
So whenever it comes up, because on social media, whenever it comes to the anniversaries of albums, singles, or birthdays, or death
yeah,
anniversaries, as grim as it is,
yeah,
I always put something on. It's good social media interaction.
yeah,
And whenever I post about the anniversary of the split from 2009, I
mm,
always share that picture. And
yeah,
there's so many people who haven't seen that picture before me sharing it. And I didn't take the picture. Do you know what I mean? It is
yeah,
freely available on if you Google it online.
yeah,
So, but yeah, some people are shocked, and that guitar has actually been fixed, and I think it's the one that went up for auction, and it
yeah, yeah.
sold for like 250,000 or something ridiculous.
I know, but
Um,
imagine owning
it's a
that. You
piece of
wouldn't want
history.
to touch it, would you? Because it's not like,
No,
I mean, there's loads of guitars that you could have. You'd want to play them and stuff, but that one particular, you wouldn't actually want to touch it in case you broke it again. What?
yeah, well, they've done a professional job, haven't they? So it's
Yeah,
completely, it is totally playable and all that kind of thing. But it's a piece of musical history now. It,
yeah,
it belongs in a museum,
yeah,
more than anything. I've kind of gone on a bit of a tangent there. But what I was kind of saying there is that the Knowles signature ones that got released, I
yeah.
think there was only about 100 of them released around the world, and they were 10 grand, I think, brand new.
Wow.
If you were lucky enough to get
Yeah.
one, which they were all sold before they went on sale.
Oh,
Do
of
you know what I mean?
course. Yeah.
If you know the right people, they were gone before they actually
Yeah.
went on sale. But you could, if you can get one now, they're probably 50 grand plus
Oh, God. Yeah.
for one of those signature
Yeah.
guitars because they're so rare, so rare.
Especially with
And then
last
he did the
year,
same
it's
with
just
the
boosted it up.
acoustic as well. Yeah. Yeah, he did the same with the acoustic as well. So the
Yeah.
one with the that I mentioned earlier with the Adidas sticker, there's a Gibson version of that, exactly like his J150.
Yeah.
Um, Again, I think if you were lucky enough to buy it brand new, it was I might be getting my numbers wrong here. I think the acoustic was 10 grand.
Right. Now, what no one else can tell because I've cut this together wonderfully. Like Steven Spielberg have done such a good job, I'm sure, is we've actually been cut off twice because we're talking about Oasis and this might never stop. We actually could be here until early hours of the morning. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you opportunity to tell everyone where you can listen to your wonderful cover band, tribute band, where we can listen to when we can see gigs, social medias. Give us all the plugs.
Yep, absolutely, man. Thank you very much. So we're across Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We're on Twitter as well, or X, or whatever it's called now. But to be honest, we've fallen foul of that one, so we leave
Same.
that one. But we're AKA Noel Gallagher, is the name of the band. We're AKA Noel G is our handle across all of those. So, but if you type in AKA Noel Gallagher, then you will likely find us. Well, you will find us across all of them, and we've got all our gigs on there. Gigs are being announced all the time. We're available for hire as well. So we do private parties, weddings, all kinds. So we've got all sorts of gigs all around the country. We are based in the northwest, but we do go, down south. We go up north. So we've got a lot of availability, but we've also got a lot of gigs as well. We've got about 20 odd gigs this year so
Nice.
far. Next one is in Wigan, or as well, an area just outside of Wigan called
Yeah.
Hindley at the Monaco on the 7th of March. And that is actually with Paul Weller tribute,
Oh, nice.
which, yeah, so he's from Wigan as well. So I call him the Wigan Weller. John, really great fella, absolutely amazing voice, sounds exactly like Weller.
Wow.
Really, really good. So he's supporting us. Then we do our set. So he does an acoustic kind of Days of Speed acoustic
Yeah.
support set, about 45 minutes to an hour. Then we play and he joins us on stage. So we replicate what Noel and Weller have done on stage, which is doing Town Called Malice and All You Need Is Love.
Great.
Um, so we've replicated that. We've done it a few times, probably about 4 or 5 times, I
Yeah.
think now, over the last 2 or 3 years. Um, so it's great working with him. He's absolutely brilliant. And so if anyone is around Wigan, anyone around that area, come and see us and John, and you'll have a great time. Tickets are only a tenner as well. Absolute
No
bargain.
dynamic pricing.
Bargain.
No dynamic pricing.
No dynamic pricing. Absolutely no dynamic pricing. No, we're very much against that. So yeah, all the early bird tickets have gone for that gig. We only announced this gig actually about 3 or 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it's selling really well. And we need to get more people there.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyone who's listening, come and see us, and you will enjoy yourselves. Absolutely no doubt about it. But yeah, we're in Chester, Hartlepool, Doncaster, Cottingham, Stockport, Swindon, Manchester. We're all over the place. So yeah, so hopefully, and more gigs to be confirmed as well. So always on the lookout for gigs. So if you know of any venues, put them in touch with us or let us know. You can email us as well, aka noelg@gmail.com is our email address. So yeah, feel free to get in touch, come and see us. Hopefully we'll see you at some point soon.
I will be keeping an eye out for you when you come. If you come down south more, I will be turning up to one of your shows and stealing a guitar or two. But thank you for being on here. This has been a lot of fun. I'm going to get you back because
Oh, you're welcome, man.
this has gone forever.
Absolutely, it could, mate. It could. Yeah, no, appreciate it, Jay. Really appreciate your
That's
time.
right.
And all the best with the podcast, mate. Thanks very
Thank
much.
you.